Hello, everyone. I'm bringing you today a case study interview with the lovely Sonya, who's recently finished the Flourish programme, and we're here to share what Sonya's experience was on Flourish and what she achieved. So welcome, Sonya. So could you just start by saying a little bit about yourself, like your age, your menopause stage, what you do?
Yeah, I'm 50 years old. I'm post-menopause as of this year, and I'm currently a teacher.
Then, Sonya, when you joined Flourish, you joined the programme, where were you at? What was going on for you? What kind of symptoms did you have and why did you join?
I mean, what I remember was the tension, the sort of um, general sort of low-lying uh, stress and feelings of not feeling great through getting through the days and things like that, like low mood, and I didn't feel relaxed in going about my day and doing my my work and my home life.
Yeah, great. And I seem to remember you said, you were feeling very stressed and overwhelmed. You were quite irritable. You were quite tearful.
You're right.
Yeah.
What you're saying is right. Yeah.
What made you join Flourish?
So I hadn't tried homeopathy,
Mm-hmm.
and I've tried all sorts of things. I haven't tried that, and I like the idea of it because I'm curious like that. And I thought, oh yeah, what's it like when you go and visit the doctor? Oh, they're not really inspiring, are they, when you go and meet them in their room? Do you know what I mean? I just thought, oh, I'll put it off. I'm not going to bother with that for the time being. I'm going to go and visit the homeopath. I'm
Yeah.
interested in what that can offer, basically.
Yeah. So then, Sonia, if you think about what you did in the Flourish programme over 6 months, which bits of
Yeah.
the programme gave you the biggest insights, learnings, about your health and how to improve it?
Okay, I would say the number one is the one that helped me with my energy levels. And I think that was the nutrition module.
Yeah.
So in my job as a teacher, um, that was my daily battle, was the energy levels, like
Mm.
fronting a class, having enough after that to do the tying up the odds and ends between classes. And then, so it was the energy side of things that um, I found that when my energy improved through the nutrition module, my mood changed massively. And it was like a knock, knock, knock effect, like the irritability and the mood, like low mood, I
Mm-hmm.
think personally were attached to dealing with the nutrition, which was because I wanted to get on top of my energy, because I'd just get fluctuating blood sugar for years.
Right.
And I went through times in the past where I just had to get in the classroom and like get a chair for myself to sit down, where it's supposed to be the students that the
Wow.
first one sat down. And then I moved into a classroom where the setup wasn't really for having a seat. So I was like, okay, so it's a stand and teach situation. My energy was the really my primary concern, I think, from doing the first module, the liver, gut, and adrenals. That was great because once I could make a connection between what was going on for me and knock-on effects of those things, um, then I was right into the program. I wanted to do it because I could understand that if this happened, then this would happen following that, and that it was all
Yeah,
part of
all
a.
connected. Then what specific changes did you make that helped you feel more like yourself again? So you've mentioned nutrition. Do you want to get more specific about what exactly you did and anything else that you changed that you felt made a difference?
I think my attitude to food and being more aware nutritionally was
Mm.
like the key. It was sort of working on my mind as well, sort of going about feeding myself differently. Yeah, so it helped by obviously shopping differently.
Yeah.
Um, preparing different types of food that I wouldn't usually do. And that's where I think the group aspect helped, because it's nice to sort of it's nice to be like, it's a social thing, isn't it? Food
Yeah.
to talk about. Everyone loves talking about food, so I actually enjoyed the group meetings to sort of swap notes on that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
because you can get ideas from each other, didn't you? And on the app, your group was sharing recipes that they tried, and
caffeine as well. Once I realised the effect that could have, the draining effect, I acted on that straight away. Made a change. Felt I could feel the improvements. I moved on to the next thing. It was like little by little, just little tweaks, not a sudden overnight massive change. It was lots of little things.
I think that's part of the thing with the programming. There is a lot to change, and you can set yourself up for failure if you try to do it all at once. So you just have to take one thing at a time and be very methodical. And I think that's what you did, and why you got such great results. So where did you came with all these difficulties? Where did you end up? What results did you get? What did you achieve?
God, I was so pleased with the results.
Oh, good.
I was so pleased with the results. I think for me, I processed so much. I processed so many things during the course that, when I looked at how I was when I started and the end, I mean, everything was just either it had just sort of like fallen away, or I was just in a much better place. So symptoms wise, it was very, very different picture. Really, everything was reduced, or I wasn't experiencing
improved. So energy, how's your energy now?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, because I've got energy. Yeah, I've got energy. I'm in control of it. I've got total control of my energy. Yeah.
Fantastic. And your mood these days? And your kind of stress levels, overwhelm, all that can't cope feeling you talked about?
Yeah, absolutely. They're still, massively improved. Yeah,
Brilliant.
All three things that you just said. Yeah.
Brilliant. And what about the craving, the jaw tension, and the itching?
Yeah, so the itchy, dry, itchy skin hasn't been a thing actually at all.
So what would you say to someone watching this video who's wondering whether they should join Flourish?
I would say that dealing with menopause, there's so many different ways to deal with it. I mean, I chose this. What I got from this program was just so valuable. I take it forward with me for years to come, basically. There wasn't one module that was sort of surplus or wasn't needed. Everything was, it was so holistic. It was absolutely excellent. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for talking to us, Sonya. And, if you're watching this and thinking, that's what I want to get the results that Sonya got, then there's a link below where you can take the next step. So just click below and take the next step to see if this could be the right program for you. Thank you for listening.